Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card is about upcoming changes to prepare for. So what we're looking at is messages from Spirit to give us kind of like a heads up on changes that are incoming. So if you have not as of yet chosen an image for your reading, there are 3 to choose from. Similarly related images that I felt kind of connected to the theme of this reading. I chose the map, the compass, and the globe there. The reason for that is oftentimes changes redirect our path. They can take us to new places, shift our direction altogether. And when I think about that, I do think of like movement. And I do think of the way that Spirit guides us, kind of like the map of our life, right? On the map of our life. So again, if you have not chosen an image as of yet, go down to the description box. There is a timestamp there where you can go directly to the picture image, where there's like a minute long of it, basically, where you can pause where necessary, take as much time in order to choose the image on the screen. If during that time you feel led to pick more than one image, go ahead and do that as well. Again, listen to your intuition. That's always going to be highly encouraged here. So if you feel led to pick more than one, pick more than one. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time or sometime down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that intuitive nudge to watch, there indeed could be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always say is these readings are general, so I can't possibly expect to connect with every single person that watches. You all come from different walks of life, have different experiences. It would be almost impossible for me to hit it on the nail on the head every time. But what I always say is, if this particular reading does not connect or resonate with you, check out my pick a card playlist. I have a bunch of readings I've already done. There could be another one in there somewhere that has the messages that you need at this particular time in your journey. And let's say if you've explored my channel and you realize maybe I'm not the reader for you, that is okay too, because I trust that the universe and the way that the magic works will guide you and direct you to the right reading that has what you seek and need to hear at this time. So with all of that being said, Star Family, let's go ahead and get directly to the reading of your choice. Pile number 1, you chose the mini globe. For this reading, we are going to be looking at upcoming changes to prepare for. Maybe it's something that Spirit wants to give you a heads up about. The reason why I chose the images that were there for you to choose from is because I felt that, considering what changes can do, what they can bring, sometimes changes do redirect our path and our journey altogether. Sometimes they shift our direction, and the way that we thought we were going ends up pivoting in some way based on something that changes in our life. And in that case, changes can be like taking a different path on a map, right? So in this case, that's why I chose what I chose. And I explained that in the beginning of the reading, in the intro. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. I have a few different oracle decks here. We're going to start with the Sacred Destiny Oracle to see what upcoming changes the Spirit wants you to prepare for. Upcoming changes, pile number 1, the Spirit wants you to prepare for. And then I have the Sacred Forest Oracle. Upcoming changes the Spirit wants you to prepare for. Let's see if we can get one card. Pile number 1, viewers. All right. Wow. New beginnings. And then we have courage. So, and it's a number 3. So right away, this is saying have courage in these new beginnings, because we also have the butterfly energy here, right? This is indicating that you have maybe been undergoing a shift, a change, a transformation process. And if you haven't already been experiencing those, what I'm feeling is growing pains, I say that because the number 3. The number 3 is an energy of growth, expansion, manifestation, creation. So the butterfly energy on this card is telling me that you're either already undergoing a change or you're about to, right? For those of you who are currently right now, as you watch this video, undergoing a shift, a change in your life, what you need to prepare for is a brand new way of being, new beginnings altogether. I don't think your journey is going to be the same after this change or transformation is complete. Okay? You've heard me, and if you're familiar with my channel, you've heard me describe the energy of the butterfly. Butterflies, okay, have strength in their struggle. The reason why I say that is because they spend so much time in a cocoon, and when they are about to emerge into the most highest form of themselves, they go through some growing pains to push themselves out of that cocoon in order to emerge into the best version of themselves so they can fly and soar. I always tell people, if you see a cocoon, a butterfly pushing its way out of its cocoon in nature, please do not help it or assist it to release itself, because in the struggle of pushing itself out, it gets blood flowing and pumping to its wings, which therefore strengthen its wings so it can fly. If it didn't have that struggle, upon exiting its cocoon, it would not fly at all, and it could die. So this is why I believe, you know, this is saying that there is a shift, a change that you're undergoing at this time or soon to embark upon, which is going to change everything for you. But on the other side of it, you will gain your strength, you will have your courage, you will be more brave facing the world into this new energy coming your way. So some of you might have undergone some kind of alchemy or shadow work, or about to embark upon that. Again, upcoming changes if you're not already in the throes of it. But no matter what the case is, whether you're in it or about to experience it, the upcoming change that you should be prepared for is a new beginning overall. Brand new energy altogether. But you, on the other side of it, will be fortified for it, stronger for it. Okay, so upcoming changes, pile number 1. Let's see. Okay, upcoming changes. Also, the feeling here is have courage. Don't be afraid of the shift that's taking place. But this shift is going to make you stronger, more resilient. It's also going to place you on the path to new things. And new things is, the feeling here is new things is where you need to be. New places is where you need to be. New people is what you need to be experiencing too. So there's like a shift in the wind, which is going to lead you to new things altogether. And I know new things can be uncomfortable. New places, situations, and people might be uncomfortable. And yes, this change into the new will take your courage because, again, it's unfamiliar, right? But this is also saying that you're strong enough to handle the shift that's incoming. And not to be scared of the new, because the new is where you're going to expand into the most beautiful version of yourself, just like the butterfly, right? Let's see, upcoming changes, pile 1. Wow, look at that. And I'm going to grab this one, but we already had 2 here. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune, Empress, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could be you or somewhere in your chart. It also could just be the decisiveness, the strength, the resilience, right? Ah, the 5 of Swords. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Again, don't fight the changes, right, that are going to take place, because what they're doing is expanding you into the greatest version of yourself. And oftentimes we can feel challenged by things, people, situation, and places, or challenged by ourselves because we don't want to let go of what is comfortable and familiar, okay? And that's what that 5 of Swords is feeling like. It's the angst. It's the inner struggle, turmoil. Or it could be the straw that breaks the camel's back to catapult you to make a change that's much needed and maybe long overdue. All right. So let's see. Why is this 5 of Swords here? Okay. Ah, look at that. 3 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So again, what this is telling me is Spirit saying, have courage. You're stronger than you realize. There are changes that need to be made in order for you to grow. There are changes that are needed, okay, in order for you to birth the life that you really want. I say birth because, again, it's the Empress, and it's a number 3, right? And we have the 3 twice here. Okay. So what this is telling me is that, yeah, you might feel challenged, because number 5s with the 5 of Swords can do that. You might feel challenged by the new energy because it's so strange or unfamiliar. But this shift with the Wheel of Fortune is placing you on the path to your destiny, okay, to what's meant for you. If you hold on to the past, if you hold on to what's comfortable and familiar, you could end up creating a blockage from what's really meant for you, from the blessings that really want to come your way with that Ace of Pentacles. Okay. The Queen of Swords is resilient. She's the queen that has the backbone of steel. You could be taking on this energy. Maybe Spirit wants you to take on that energy to be strong and resilient and to decide for yourself, because she's all about, you know, with that sword, she acts according to her truth. So when I see her there, it's like she's facing all this. She's facing the changes and she's prepared for them, right? Because look at her sword is upright. She's prepared. She's prepared. And she's willing and ready to face it. Willing and ready to face whatever comes her way. Because again, she's maybe on the inside, let's say, a little scared, right? That's why the word is courage here. A little scared, Spirit saying have courage, but she would never let anyone see her sweat. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is shifting something, and oftentimes it's a wheel that goes round and round and round, but oftentimes we got to let something fall off the wheel in order to allow room for something new to hop on. You're in the midst of a serious change or transition or about to embark upon one. And yes, it might throw you a curveball because that's what the Wheel of Fortune oftentimes does. We're not always prepared for it. But oftentimes when the wheel, you know, gets right in a different direction, it's oftentimes trying to lead you to something better. And it's like if you hold on to what's no longer working, it could just block future blessings with the Ace of Pentacles. The 5 of Swords is telling me that you might have to walk away from something that is causing you strife, pain, struggle, frustration, angst. You might have to, you know, throw your hands up and say, okay, is enough enough? Enough is enough. It could be with something. It could be with a job. It could be, you know, in a place that no longer resonates with who you are about to become. And Spirit is kind of like placing that nudge in your being and your gut saying it's time. You know, it's like that feeling of when you know, right? When you know when you're done with something or someone, you just know. And that's it. There's really nothing that can convince you out of it. And there seems to be, right, Spirit saying here, what to prepare for is there's gonna be a moment like that where you say, to hell with this ish, and I'm done, and I got to do something different. I have to set my eyes on new horizons. Again, another number 3. We have 333. Okay, look that up for an angel number. I was gonna grab dice for the angel numbers for you, but we already have a 333 here for you. I would definitely look that up to see what information that number can bring to you to assist with this reading, besides the numbers I will pull for you at the end. Okay. The 5 of Swords is telling me there's going to be a moment, and Spirit wants you to be prepared for this, where you say enough is enough, and you walk away from things, people, places, and situations that aren't helping your growth. And with the 3 of Wands, you set your sight on new horizons, new things, new goals, new places that you know are out there in just a matter of time before you find it and it finds you. The 3 of Wands is an energy where it's like you put a lot into something and you're expecting a return on that investment. And the feeling here is that if you have the courage to give your energy to something new, a new endeavor, a new idea, a new goal, that eventually it will pay off, and the choice that you make to seek this new thing or to put yourself on the path to it will yield some fruit. It will yield some fruit. Ace of Pentacles is indicating that new energy, that new door you're about to walk through. The minute with the Queen of Swords that you decide there's a shift and a change I have to follow with my heart, my soul, Spirit is nudging me in a certain direction. Okay, everything, I know this sounds cliche as hell, but things do happen for a reason. And this is one of those readings where it does feel like there is something coming your way that is going to make you walk away from something that is causing you strife with the Five of Swords. Put you in a position where you're going to have courage to decide for yourself that maybe something is no longer true to you. And it's like, I have to live my life authentically. Make the choice. Be decisive. Take, that action in the direction of something that you feel is, meant for you or part of your worth. The Empress has dreams she wants to fulfill. Dreams that she holds inside herself that eventually want to get birthed into the physical world. Right now, it's in the gestation process. If you have a goal, wish, a manifestation, something that you've been envisioning for yourself, like the Queen of Swords, that's the sword energy. It's mental energy. It's vision. It's visionary. So if there's something that you've been having on your mind, Spirit is moving things and shifting things to put you on the path to it. But you also, in the process of receiving it, have to be prepared to, like the Queen and the Empress, claim your throne. And release those things with the Five of Swords that are causing you pain, strife, heartache, and walk away from them. Not try to hold on to them, because that's not where the growth is. The growth is not in the past. The growth of this new beginning and becoming the greatest, highest version of yourself is where the new is. Okay? It's not in the old. It's not in the old. It's in the new beginning. I hope I said that right and didn't mix up my words. I'm in flow right now, so sometimes I forget what I said, or I feel like when I say things, are they coming out my mouth the way that I heard them in my head? Anyhow. So, again, the growth, the highest version of yourself, the best version of yourself, your best life, okay, that Spirit is trying to move you into is not in the past. We see so many threes here on the table, which is exactly that: growth, expansion, the creation of something new. Ace of Pentacles is here giving you this new energy, opening that door for you to walk right through it. It is the portal. It is the blessing. It is a gift from Spirit. Tangible, a tangible one too, one that you can see, touch, hold. The reason for this is it's earth energy. It's an Ace of Pentacles. It could be a new home, a new job, an opportunity, some kind of financial blessing or monetary windfall, something. But the Ace of Pentacles comes in and it's like Spirit just giving it to you, saying, here, you did what you needed to do. You walked away from whatever it was you needed to walk away from. Now claim your prize. With the Ace of Pentacles. And it will take courage to walk away from what what's familiar, or but don't be scared of it either, Don't be scared. It takes courage, yes. Courage to stand up for your principles, courage to stand up for your most authentic self and be true to you and live your life accordingly. It does take courage. But that courage is rewarded, is what this is saying. With a new beginning and new things, new places, people, situations that are more in alignment to your Empress energy. They're not gender specific, but Empress does speak of fertility, right? And abundance and being surrounded by beauty. She's Venus. She's goddess. So there's something beautiful on the other side of this that is with the Ace of Pentacles about to be born. So if you want it, right, it's yours to claim. But it's going to take your courage to cut yourself free and walk away. And not allow the things of the past to continually defeat you or hold you down with the Five of Swords. And it's going to take maybe a turning of your back with the Three of Wands to set your eyes and your sight on what is really yours. What is meant for you, what belongs to you. You know, the Three of Wands is turning his back to the past, right? The things that are behind him, because he is about to embark upon a journey. Sometimes the Three of Wands can talk of travel. So you could literally be going somewhere new. It's my future forward card. That's what I call it. Because it has its eyes set on what's ahead and the future that awaits it. So now that the Five of Swords energy, let's say those things are kicked out of the way, you're free to focus on what you really want and to attract that into your life and to move in the direction of it. Something's falling off the wheel here to make room for this Ace of Pentacles, to make room for your dreams, your goals to materialize, to make room for the future and what is really yours up ahead. What's falling off the wheel is this Five of Swords. Okay? And anything that does not align with your highest vibration of the Empress. Because this is who you're on the path to become. Whether figuratively, you know, literally, metaphysically, spiritually, you know, that's who you're on the path to become. You're about to birth something new into your life. Maybe a project, a goal, maybe a career shift or change, maybe a new home. Again, we have, you know, we do have a castle here, you know, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah, I think Spirit's saying, look, trying to tell you, don't hold on to things that aren't going to assist you. And that could even be a mindset, right? Because we have swords here. Maybe it's a mindset that needs to shift and is in the process of changing too, to assist you to reach your goals, to reach what's really meant for you. So I'm using the Flower Petals Oracle. This was donated recently by Laura M. So thank you so much for this. Flower Petals Oracle, yes. So it says Snapdragon. Listen with care, speak with kindness. Maybe in the midst of quitting a job or saying goodbye to somebody or cutting off a friendship with the Five of Swords. You know what I mean? Because the Five of Swords is an energy where oftentimes, you know, people are always trampling all over you, you know, or not appreciating you. Maybe they throw you under the bus left and right, and it's oftentimes can speak of like toxic people or friendships or places around you that are always throwing you under the bus. It's also a feeling of defeat, right? You can't catch a break with these people no matter what. You can't get ahead, or in a situation you can't catch a break. So maybe, you know, with strength, all right, courage, speak your truth to whoever it is, and, you know, tell them with kill them with kindness, maybe with this Snapdragon energy. But it says cornflower as well. Learn from friendships old and new. There you go. Okay, look at that. Learn from friendships old and new. So some of you might just, you know, be cutting people out or off or something like that in order to make way for people who value you that much more. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 1. Do I want to grab an oracle card final oracle card before I grab your angel numbers? I guess I will already here, right? This is the Priestess of Light Oracle. Let's see if we can get one card to assist with this reading. So have courage in facing your truth and presenting it, if this is the case, to others who might not, with the Five of Swords, might not want to hear what you have to say. But it's not up to them, okay? This is about you standing in your Queen of Swords energy, claiming your throne, and maybe even setting a healthy boundary, right, against things that don't resonate with the version that Spirit is preparing you to become, okay? The version of you that Spirit is preparing you to become. So let's see. One final oracle card. And I'm going to read directly from the book. Let's see what we got here. Telepathy. Okay, it says 22. Transmission, perception, communication. Okay, and then we have the wolf here, which, you know, the wolf is a symbol of instinct, right? And following through with that inner voice or inner calling. It does speak of communication because they are very vocal animals, right? So let's see. I'll read directly from the book. It says, this card shows the priestess of the universal mind, the eternal voice, right? Well, let's consider the Queen of Swords for a minute. She does, I mean, it's a sword. It's communication, mental energy, right? And there goes the artwork. The light that rises above her crown chakra opens the door to all of spirit. Portals here, Ace of Pentacles too. The orb encircling her heart center her heart center vibrates through infinity, opening the portal to immortal wisdom. Okay, so this situation is going to teach you a lot. Just put it that way. Okay, it's going to teach you a huge lesson, maybe for yourself, right? Because every opportunity, there's anything that ever happens to us, any changes that we experience is an opportunity to glean or earn or gain wisdom from, okay? She comes to tell you that you are, right now, capable of profound perception and telepathic communication. You've been endowed with this talent since the origins of divine consciousness at the beginning of time. So let yourself trust in that innate power. When you want to receive, all you need to do is stop, breathe, open up, and trust. Have courage, right? And trust Spirit in the process of this. The wolf's bright eyes peer straight into the heart of the spirit world. Unlike the wolf on card 21, who guides you on your personal path, this one creates a direct connection with the ethereal entities riding the waves of the energetic realm. This wolf's incredible instincts, acute senses, and extraordinary intelligence offer profound understanding of every aspect of the environment. You have this capacity as well. Practice tuning in to the helpful transmissions all around you, and you'll be amazed by spontaneous insights. This powerful card calls upon your incredible ability to reach out and communicate with the very elements of the earth, in addition to receiving transmissions from the outer edges of the universe, from the spirit world and beyond. It is your destiny and the destiny of humankind to evolve into this telepathic state. Do not think it is beyond you. Open up to this sleeping power, and the universe will speak to you in more ways than you can imagine. Affirmation: I am a receiver of universal power and information. The infinite wisdom of the world always comes to me when I need it. So it feels like Spirit is speaking to you here, going to deliver some information to give you the courage and power that you need to move forward in a certain direction, or make a change, or cut yourself off, or free yourself from something that's no longer aligned with the version that you're meant to be. All right, which then offers you or opens up portals of new beginnings, new understanding, and new wisdom to come your way as well, which then helps you become the greatest version of yourself. All right, so let's grab some angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my channel, I roll the dice to help you get more information from your reading. Basically, these numbers, after I roll them, you look them up, do your own research, find a source that you trust. I don't want to recommend a source because it could be one you don't resonate or connect with, and at that point you could lose some of the magic of what I'm trying to do here. I always encourage you to do your own research, find your magic for yourself. The reason for that is on the journey to researching the numbers, you could end up coming across other serendipity, synchronicity, and other rabbit holes Spirit wants to take you down to get something from, right? We all know that Spirit puts us on a path to oftentimes find many many important nuggets for our journey to help us understand life a little bit better. So if I gave you a shortcut, I would rob you of that experience. Likewise, I always tell everybody, please do not place the number interpretation in the comment section at all. I want everybody to find their own magic. We do not want to rob anybody of that personal experience. Okay, so these numbers will confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide you with other messages that you need for yourself on this journey. Let's see what numbers come up for you. Pile number 1. We have 9. Okay, we have 7. Whoa, hold on. Okay, just being stubborn. And 8. 978 is your number. Plus, okay, master number 22 right here. And then 3, 3, and 3. So 333, 22. And what was it again? 878 or 978? Yeah, I'll put all those numbers in the screen. It's a lot to remember. So go ahead and look up those numbers, see what they bring to you. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction helps this channel grow, reach more people, find who it needs to. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do beyond YouTube, check me out on Etsy. The link to my shop is there. I have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands on my free time. I have Libyan desert glass and moldavite, which is super powerful. I have those crystals there as well. And I also have light language sessions and personal readings when available. Keyword when. Okay, sometimes they're sold out. So much up to you wherever you are. Pile number 1 viewers, take care and always keep shining. Pile number 2, you chose the compass. For this reading, we are going to be looking at upcoming changes that Spirit wants you to prepare for. Maybe Spirit wants to give you a heads up as far as what to expect or what's incoming. The reason why I chose the images that I did explain this in the intro, but I know a lot of you skipped that part. But the reason why I chose the images that I did is because oftentimes with change, it redirects our path. It redirects our journey altogether and sets us on a new path or journey depending on what happens. So that's why I chose that. I felt the map was kind of, connected to that. The compass, also the globe, in regards to the way that Spirit can move and shift our map, the map of our life in any given direction based on the changes that we experience. So let's go ahead and get started. Here I have the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and I have also the Sacred Forest Oracle, both by the same person. It's Denise Lynn is the author. So let's see, upcoming changes. Pile number 2, upcoming changes that Spirit wants you to prepare for. Pile number 2 viewers. Let's see if we can get one card. Oh, okay. What? Miracles. Whoa. Miracles. Everybody could use a darn miracle. I love it. All right, let's see. Pile number 2. Upcoming changes that Spirit wants you to prepare for. Unexpected miracles, right? Yes, we welcome those. So, upcoming changes that Spirit wants you to prepare for. Please, one card. Okay. Let's see. What? Nice. Stag spirit, leadership, miracles. So you're stepping into, okay, the changes that are incoming, and what Spirit wants you to prepare for is that looks like Uluru, doesn't it? I don't know if it is though. Anyhow, which is a very powerful place, by the way. So let me go back because I got distracted for a second. What Spirit wants you to prepare for is stepping into your personal power, okay? There is going to be a shift in the wind to help you achieve this. You're stepping into some leadership role. You could indeed come into a position of authority or leadership, but this is also you stepping into your personal power. And there is something miraculous that's going to take place to assist you in getting there. All right, so the feeling that this just gave me is, it's like, no more, okay? How do I translate what I feel in my gut here? No more shrinking back, okay? No more being hidden from the world. If you've been under the radar, in some aspect of your life, the shift or miraculous change that's going to take place is going to catapult you into the limelight of some sort, where you will be noticed. People will see you, recognize you for your gifts, your talents. Maybe could be a job that eventually promotes you or something, you know. This is about finally getting the recognition you deserve in some shape or form of your life. Someone in your life could also come to their senses about you. Like, why didn't I see this about you before? How could I have been so blind? You know, if it's somebody, you know, in your life, a friend, a former love interest, something like that. This is what it's feeling like. If you've been under the radar, this is you coming to the forefront now. The feeling here also is it's your time. And to you, it might seem like, you know, a miraculous shift from one day to the next all of a sudden, that you weren't expecting this promotion or leveling up in some way in your life. But this also feels like this was already in the throes of happening. It just needed to be the right time for you. You know, it's power, okay? There's power here in the stag energy. It's virility. So this is you stepping into either your own personal power, maybe even on a spiritual level, or people noticing you for a change, right? Where they maybe were underappreciating you or taking you for granted or not really seeing your true value or worth. This is something, the perspective of others shifting and changing around you to see you for who you really are. Okay, and again, that might feel like all of a sudden, but it feels like the timing of it is purposeful. So let's see, pile number 2 viewers, what upcoming changes to prepare for, Spirit wants you to be prepared for. So no more hiding under a rock, no more shrinking back. This could apply to your career, to the people around you. Okay, we have the 9 of Wands. The 8 of Swords. Whoa. And the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Holy cow. Okay. So this is telling me, because we have a 9, an 8, and a 10. Holy shit. Okay. That's a cool sequence of numbers. Anyhow, the feeling that this is giving me is that, again, you're stepping out of your own way, maybe. 2. Okay, the reason why I say that is because the 8 of Swords is here. You're stepping out of your own way and stepping into your personal power as well. So some of you, it is Spirit moving these things for you to make that happen. Or this is also you in co-creation with Spirit doing this for yourself. But because of this, you're not going to, again, you can't hide your light under a rock anymore. No matter what the scenario is, you're not going to be able to hide. You're stepping into your personal power. You're creating miracles in your life because you're getting, maybe with the 8 of Swords, getting out of your own way. Maybe it's mental energy that you've cleared, maybe previous blockages that you've cleared or about to clear that will make the way for this abundance with the 10 of Pentacles, this shift in your career, maybe this promotion where there's wealth all of a sudden, right? When you change your mindset, you give Spirit room to move and make miracles. You know, sometimes we are scared of what we're actually capable of. Sometimes we're scared of our own power sometimes. And there are times where, you know, you could end up staying low key because of that. With the Nine of Swords. Maybe it's previous wounding, right? Wounded warrior energy here with the Nine of Wands. Previous wounding, maybe past conditioning and mindsets kind of always put us on edge, and, you know, we've been battered, beaten, bruised, we've been through it. You know, it creates a feeling of defense or having defenses up and wanting to protect ourselves and our energy. And sometimes it's safer to stay under our rock than to come out and face the world and stand into a powerful position of authority, or claim it for ourselves. But this is telling me that you're stepping into some kind of leveling up, leadership, promotion in your life. And the reason why is a lot of it has to do with this old wounded trauma or energy, mental energy, maybe even perhaps getting out of the way and making room for what's yours and your birthright. There's also a shift taking place where people are starting to notice you and see you for who you really are, what you really bring to the table, and starting to appreciate that. Part of that could be because you've done the shadow work with the Nine of Wands and or the Eight of Swords to get out of your own way. Or it could also be that Spirit is moving mountains and making miracles for you as well, in conjunction to all that, like in addition to all of that, which then opens the path for you to receive more, because you're stepping into yourself, your power, your potential. You know, this is about you no longer being held back, whether it be by circumstance or yourself. There's a shift here. And that's what's to prepare for. It kind of feels like things are finally starting to go your way. You can expect more to start taking place in tangible ways with the Ten of Pentacles. Again, that feeling of like, of maybe not being noticed, or kind of like not getting the recognition you deserve. Again, I feel like part of that was maybe not the right time. Now it is. And these things are getting out of the way. Whether they be mindsets, circumstances, blockages, hindrances, these things are getting out of the way to make room for what is your divine birthright. The Ten of Pentacles is indicating blessings, prosperity, upgrades in your finances, promotions maybe to help establish wealth now and into the future. Security. Ten of Pentacles is security. So that's something else to consider that's upcoming. That, you know, if you've had difficulties or challenges with the Nine of Wands, maybe in regards to money, and maybe you've had limitations of the mind with the Eight of Swords that also, again, created blockages when it came to your prosperity. Well, that's not going to be the case anymore, because the Ten of Pentacles is ready to pour down, like to rain some coins on you, if you know what I mean. And it's because you are shedding all this, or in the process of soon to shed it all. And Spirit, you know, because you're shifting and you're changing your perspective and you're letting go a lot of the wounds of the past or the trauma of the past, Spirit now has room to work miracles in your life. Therefore, Spirit also has room to bless you now, because these things are not blocking the blessings anymore, whether they be people, places, things, or situations, right? Those things are out of the way. Don't be scared of the blessings or your full potential, or, you know, the shift all of a sudden in the recognition or the leveling up. Don't be scared of that, because with this comes blessings. I think some of you are stepping into a position of knowing your worth, knowing your personal power, owning that, claiming it, getting out of your own way, right? Getting out of your own way and stepping into the blessings that are meant for you, that Spirit wants to pour down on you. There is a shift, or, you know, it's weird because I don't see any cards of change here, but I mean, the 10 could be one. There are miracles taking place now because Spirit has room to work and move. The timing aspect of these things that kind of like held you back, or whether they be figurative or literal, right? Whatever they are, circumstances that would hold you back. These are now being lifted out of the way miraculously, okay? Through Spirit, through your own shift in perspective. Which then elevates you into your personal power. And gives you the blessings that are really yours and that you are worthy of. I feel like blockage is removed. Okay, I know this is weird. This is going to be very specific. The feeling that this gave me just now is, you know, like I said, very specific. But the feeling here is that, let's say you're at a job, right? This is what I'm seeing. You're at a job. Someone's at a job. And there's one person that's ahead of them in regards to seniority, okay? Whoever's in the position ahead of you that has a senior role, whoever I'm talking to here, okay, this is going to be very specific. The change that's incoming, miraculously incoming, let's say, is that person either decides to retire or leave that job and go somewhere else, which then opens the door to you to step up into a position of leadership or authority or promotion. That's the feeling of this. And it does feel like, you know, for a while, that situation was blocked from you because that person was there, you know, and had a senior role, or, you know, and it's like, until they left, there's no room to grow, right? But now that that person's out the way, whether they left by choice or, you know, they're choosing to retire, whatever the case may be, obviously we want everything to line up for the best interest of everybody involved. We don't want to earn a level up through anything nefarious, right? But it kind of feels like that's what's happening. It's like, here are these two energies, we're just waiting, right? Waiting for the moment. And it's like feeling like, you know, hindered because there's a desire to level up, but then couldn't because there were circumstances at play or people in different positions at play. Okay, but it kind of feels like that's what's being lifted up out the way, and that's a change that Spirit wants you to prepare for. There's a promotion here for somebody. And it might seem miraculous to you, but these things were, again, it feels like unbeknownst to you, already in the works to happening. Spirit was already, you know, lining things up for these things to take place. And now that they're here, you can basically step into your abundance and claim, right? Claim what is yours. So I want to grab a few of these. This was recently donated by Laura, last initial M. So Laura M., thank you so much for this beautiful little lovely deck. It's called the Flower Petals Oracle. So let's see here. So yeah, expect miracles, like sudden changes or shifts to happen in your life. And I'm going to take the Buttercup one, okay? Because that's a whole thing, a bunch of them flipped over. Expect that miracles, okay, are going to start shifting things in your life. Sudden, unexpected blessings to shift things in your life to level you up in some way in your journey. So I feel like breakthrough. Okay, let's just flat out. Upcoming changes to prepare for, major breakthroughs, unexpected ones that seemingly just happen out of nowhere. But in the midst of giving you the breakthrough that you need to access the things that you want, you know, you're getting blessings on the other side of these breakthroughs. Major breakthroughs. Okay, let's see. So we have Orchid. Your uniqueness is always perfectly lovely. And that's the thing I was feeling in the very, very beginning, right? Where people are starting to notice you for your, you know, for what you bring to the table, for your special qualities, right? If they've gone unnoticed before, well, that's not going to be the case anymore. Buttercup, it says, be ready, the best is on its way. There you go. Need I say more? Need I say more, right? Oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and grab the Priestess of Light Oracle before I grab, basically grab the dice for your angel numbers, okay? So let's see. Final Oracle card for pile number 2 viewers. Final Oracle card for pile number 2 viewers here. Come on, just one card. Grab the book. I'm going to read directly from the book. It says, look, grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. Yes. Things are going to start looking up, basically, okay? Everything's going to start looking up pretty soon. And it'll be like a shift out of nowhere that assists in this for you. But it says, the priestess of the crane looks joyously, okay, upon the world. There you go. Light radiates from her brow chakra, projecting thoughts of great hope and optimism. Her heart center vibrates with feelings of grace and appreciation. Her hands are held in a mudra, a prayerful position at her 3rd chakra, where life force energy is generated. This card calls you to reignite your enthusiasm for your life, to look around and find bright sparks of present joy to kindle the flames of future hope. One crane faces left, which is the past, while the other, looking right, faces the future. Yep, there's a shift taking place. I was getting that. I said I didn't have any cards to change on the table, but it felt like it. But it says, this is a reminder that your appreciation for the present is inextricably connected to your optimism for the future and to the dreams and desires you will achieve. After all, it is difficult to manifest happy results from ongoing dissatisfaction. The energetic link between gratitude and optimism and manifestation is an undeniable force. The gratitude referred in this card is not the same as card 50, which encourages a profound recognition of your very value. This appreciation is more lighthearted, a blissful sighting of all the little experiences that bring joy to your life. Once you frame more happy perceptions of the past and present, you can look into the future with equally joyous expectations. Your grateful optimism will protect such vibrant visions of the future that the universe will be compelled to respond. So lift your perception, right? Evaluating your outlook on the wings of the white crane, right? It's getting out of this energy right here, okay? And the 9, also the 9 of Wands. That's what this card is talking about. Hold on. So lift your perceptions, elevating your outlook on the wings of the white crane. Feel the joy and optimism expanding your being, rippling outward into the skies of unlimited potential. You will soon find great luck of crane energy, bringing you all the prosperity, prosperity, grace, good health that you have chosen to be optimistic about. Affirmation, I recognize and appreciate all the little joys that I've been blessed with. I look to the future with happy expectations. Damn right. 10 of Pentacles. Absolutely. 10 of Pentacles is the comfort, the stability, the prosperity, right? Your wishes manifested in a tangible way because it's earth energy where you can touch it, hold it, right? And bask in the blessings. A lot of that is happening because there's a shift in the wind, a shift in perspective maybe, or a shift, something shifting in your environment to open this up to you. But whatever it is, right? Open yourself up to the beauty and the blessings of the future, right? Be optimistic about what's to come. All right? Miracles are taking place in your life. So let's see. If you're not familiar with my channel, what I do is I roll the dice for angel numbers. These numbers from the dice, they may confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide you with other messages that you need personally for you. I don't recommend a source to look at the numbers because I want you to find your own magic. I want you to find a source to interpret the numbers that you trust. If I gave you a source you didn't like, it could lose the magic of what I'm trying to do here. That's why I don't do that. Nonetheless, I want you to take the personal journey to research a number for yourself, because I know that along the journey to researching the number, you can come across other synchronicity nuggets and serendipity that the universe wants you to find. Sometimes you get led down other rabbit holes, which are needed for your personal journey. If I gave you a shortcut to research a number, I might rob you of that experience. I don't want that to happen. Likewise, I tell everybody, please do not place a number interpretation in the comment section. I see this happen a lot. I don't want anybody to be robbed of finding the magic for themselves. Okay, that's why I don't give you a shortcut. Likewise, we shouldn't give shortcuts for other people either. Okay, so let's see what numbers come up for you for your reading. Pile number 2. We have 6, 8, 6, 8, 10. Okay, you can look up 681 and omit the 0. You can add 6 plus 8 plus 1 to break down the number entirely. And you know what? 9, 8, 10, 981 is also a number you might consider looking up. You know what? I'll put all the breakdown in the screen for you, okay? Literally right here, somewhere in the middle, to give you some options to look at, all right, for your angel number. So with all that being said, Star Family, I'll leave you here. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you pile number 2 viewers, do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. If you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do beyond YouTube, check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy shop is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there I make with my 2 hands, powerful tektite crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass. And I also have personal readings and light language sessions when available. Keyword when, sometimes they're sold out. So much love to you wherever you are. Be safe, be well, take care, and always keep shining. Pile number 3, you chose the girl with the map. For your reading, we are looking at upcoming changes that Spirit wants you to be prepared for. Maybe it's something Spirit wants to give you a heads up about. The reason why I chose the images that I did for this reading is, and I explained this in the intro, is that whenever we are hit with a change or changes come our way unexpectedly, they can basically shift our direction, and life is a journey, right? So that's why I chose, you know, the items that I did, the compass, the globe, the map. Basically, when things happen in our lives, it can change our course, it can change our path and our direction, redirect us in a different way altogether. So that's why I thought the images were appropriate. So for your reading, we're going to start first with the Sacred Destiny Oracle, then the Sacred Forest Oracle. These are both decks by Denise Linn. So let's go ahead and start to see what upcoming changes does Spirit want you to be prepared for. Pile number 3 viewers. Let's see. Just want one. Let's see. So upcoming changes does Spirit wants you to prepare for. Now the Sacred Forest Oracle, upcoming changes for pile 3, upcoming changes to prepare for. For pile number 3 viewers, choosing the girl with the map. Let's see what we have here. Oh, fulfillment. Oh, yes. Look at this. This is beautiful. Oh, my goodness. We have a 4 here, which is, you know, number 4 is all about stability and a strong foundation, right? And a healing quality coming through and being fulfilled. So we see the peach on the tree, right? This is, and I'm not even sure, is that a peach? It looks like a peach to me. It could be an apple. But either way, what this is telling me is that it's time to reap your rewards. It's time for your harvest, it feels like. It's time for your harvest. It's time for your fulfillment. It's time for your healing. You are entering, the changes that you are entering into that are up and coming are ones of healing and fulfillment. So the energy is ripe, okay? R-I-P-E, like ripe for picking, ripe for plucking. In other words, you're about to reap rewards of harvest and fruitfulness coming through that are going to put you on the path to healing, or the healing and the fulfillment are going hand in hand. As you heal, you bring more fulfillment into your life also. And as you bring more fulfillment into your life, you also heal, right? So let's see. Let's get some more from the tarot. Upcoming changes Spirit wants you to be aware of or be prepared for. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands. Upcoming changes, pile 3, the Spirit wants you to be prepared for. You're on the road to healing and fulfillment. So let's see. What? Yes, see what I mean? The 6 of Wands. There goes the healing energy of the 4 of Swords. Could this be any more like blatantly clear, right? We have 2 4s here. So the 4 in the Bear card and the 4 of Swords, which is healing, repose, right? Taking a time out, a break after many challenges, perhaps with the 7 of Wands, and fighting for everything and having to always, you know, go into, you know, figurative battle, let's say, for the things that you want. You're entering, the upcoming changes that are coming your way are you entering a period of victory and healing and rest and not having to fight, and to just be, the feeling is content. Less worry, maybe less stress, less struggle, less strife, less fight. Oh boy, I just got reminded of something. Yes. Warriors, okay? Warriors get to a point where, and you might be one of these warriors, right? Warriors get to a point that they crave their rest just as much as their victory, okay? Their victory is their rest. And some spiritual warriors are freaking tired, okay? I'm one of them. And you eventually get to a point where you feel so old, right, in your journey, that you crave your rest. You want peace. You want peace. You want quiet contentment. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I had a downloaded channeled message not too long. It was very personal, but it was also for the collective in a sense that, and I haven't shared this because it was so intimate when I received it, you know. So I really wasn't prepared to share it at the time that I received it. But this is telling me, okay, that all you warriors out there, you spiritual warriors out there that are holding the resonance, okay, for the collective, you're holding it strong, you're not letting go, you're fulfilling your part, okay? This is for a few of you out there watching this. Victory is upon us. Okay, victory is upon us, and we will have our rest. We will have our sweet victory. We will have our fulfillment. We will have our peace of mind. This right here is giving me that vibe that we've been fighting a long time. And many have come and gone before us, you know, but we're here holding down the fort through a very interesting time. And it's not a coincidence that you chose to be here right here and right now, okay? There's a reason for that. You were made for such a time as this. And you're doing your part, and you have been doing your part. As you heal, you lift the vibration of the collective. You hold down the fort, in other words. You are a channel of transmutative energy. You take the muck and the mess of the world and you transmute that into beauty and light, and then transmit that outward to the collective, who then receives it, receives that energy and shifts them from dark, okay, to light. And we need both dark and light. We need them together, but they have to be in balance. So we, as spiritual warriors, are transmuting a lot of the pain of the world, okay, through our spiritual work in order to maintain balance. It has been very out of whack for a long time. Okay, so that's a side note for some of you warriors out there who watch my channel. You transmute a lot of this energy, but you're so needed right here in the right now to do this work. Now, the Six of Wands is giving victory, okay? It's giving victory and your rest, your triumph and your rest after much struggle, battle, fights. You see? This Seven of Wands is indicating that you've been fighting, you've been doing whatever it is that you need to do on your end to try to overcome. And then here is the triumph with the Six of Wands over any adversity. Now, this applies to whether you're a warrior, spiritual warrior or not. I know a lot of us are, and we fight battles in our sleep, if you know what I mean, in the dream state. Also, we transmute a lot of the energy here on the planet, even while we're awake. Okay, I do it with my punching bag and my boxing gloves. That's where I get a lot of my downloads. Okay, so this right here is indicating that no matter what your situation is, you are overcoming a lot of challenges. You have fought your good fight. You will have your victory, your triumph in whatever situation it is. You are entering into a period of healing, which will then usher in your rest, your peace of mind. After a long battle, struggle, whatever your situation, challenge, right? Adversity with the Six of Wands that you've been dealing with. This is so clear how here's the fight, the war. Here's your victory over that battle. And here's your rest. You can finally take it easy. Be at peace. Your mind is at ease. I love the Six of Wands because it's stating that you are coming back or coming into a period, right? Coming out of this energy here of difficulty, but entering a period where you are admired, you are being maybe looked up to. Perhaps some of you are an example of what is possible to other people who see you, an example of your triumph. You are testimony to those around you of what is possible, of what can be achieved when you don't give up, right? The Seven of Wands doesn't back down. It doesn't give up. It keeps fighting until it gets its victory, its reward. It doesn't give up on its dreams, its hopes, its ambitions, its passions. It keeps plugging away until it gets what it came for. And no matter how tired you might grow, you don't give up on yourself, on your fight. You don't give up on your goals, your dreams, your wishes, your hopes. You keep pushing until you get what it is, right, that you deserve. And to me, this is like saying all the effort that you put into a situation is not in vain, because your reward is on the other side coming up soon. Like the upcoming change that's on the way is you getting your reward for a job well done. You getting your reward for all the effort that you put into it. You being able to pluck the fruit, right? And reap your harvest. And come into a period of like taking a deep breath, like a deep exhale, right? you're winning something. You're winning something, you know, and it feels good. You know, the bear spirit card, right? You know, I always think of like mama bears too. Mama bears protect theirs. That's for the warriors out there, right? You protect yours. You fight for what you're meant to protect, right? Some people need protecting. Maybe you're that person who wants to save the world or protect people or help them, right? That's that mama bear energy. She looks out for hers. So I feel like a lot of you have that nurturing quality and spirit from the bear medicine, right? It's because you, again, you will fight for what you believe in. You won't back down from what's important to you or from who's important to you. And it's that fighting spirit that accomplishes things. It's that fighting spirit that earns and receives its success and its triumph when all is said and done. It's that warrior spirit that is the one who is still standing, that comes back from battle all in one piece. And people are looking at you like, how the heck did you make it out of that? But it's just because that's what you're made of. That's what you're made of. You're made of that kind of stuff. Not everybody's cut out for that, right? What did it say? Fortune favors the brave, but and what's the other one? Fortune favors the brave. Well, there's your fortune right there with the fulfillment and being able to pick the ripe fruit and bask in the fruits of your fight or your labor. But there's another saying. It's not coming to mind. I have it like on the tip of my tongue though. Fulfillment's yours, triumph's yours, healing and rest is yours. Peace of mind is coming your way. Tranquility with the Four of Swords as well it's up and coming. And I remember what it was that kind of slipped my mind. It's basically not for the faint of heart, okay? So either your journey perhaps has not been for the faint of heart, if you know what I mean. It takes a certain kind of fortitude to persist, persevere, despite all odds or despite anything that or anyone or circumstance that might be stacked against you, to come out on top. You know, it takes a certain kind of person, fortitude and resilience to accomplish a goal despite the odds that may be stacked against them. And Spirit is here saying that the upcoming changes are going to be worth your fight. Because you're going to receive your success. You're going to have achievement in a goal that maybe you've been striving for with the Seven of Wands, okay? Perseverance, dedication, the attainment of something. I feel it's like the attainment of something that you can hold. And the reason for that is it's like when you go and you reach for a fruit on the tree, you pluck it and you bring it down. It's in your hand. So it does feel like an accolade, an award. It does feel like a gift for a job well done, or a bonus possibly. You know, this feels like the upcoming changes that are happening for you, okay, are ones that are gonna bring you some kind of gift, reward, achievement that is tangible, that you can hold in your hand like a piece of fruit in this card here, indicating your fulfillment. Maybe something for some of you with the Six of Wands that you'll be recognized for. I think a lot of your achievements leading up to your achievement, when it comes your way, people are going to see your journey as an example of maybe what to strive for, or example of what's possible, like I said earlier. But when you achieve this goal, manifestation, wish, whatever it is that you're working hard towards with the Seven of Wands, and you've been given a lot of your energy and push to, it feels like a big sigh of relief once you get it. It's telling me you're getting it. With the Six of Wands, it's telling me that it's yours. And it's also telling me that the difficult road, let's say, to achieving it is also going to be so sweet. You're going to look back on it hindsight and feel like, you know, every pain that you went through to get to this point was worth it. And your peace of mind is also coming as a result of achieving this as well. It feels like, you know, you can finally go on a vacation, or you can finally rest easy. Everything that you set out to do, you've done it. You can take a deep breath now and just feel good about where you are, where you've been. And there's so much healing, and also I feel reflection that comes from that moment where you can pause and look back on everything, hindsight, and see how far you've come, and, you know, where life has taken you, on the journey to your fulfillment and achievement and success, and ultimately healing. So I don't know what this goal is. I don't know what it is that you've been striving, working hard towards with the Seven of Wands. But I know when that card comes up, you know, it's an energy of personal growth. So this has been a journey of growth to achieve this fulfillment, wish, manifestation. And I'm only saying wish, manifestation, and all that because this card is indicating that a seed was planted, okay? And now it's time to bear fruit. The seed that you planted is bearing fruit, and you're about to get to the point where you can pluck that fruit. That's how close you are. And Spirit's giving you a heads up that the incoming changes to prepare for are in regards to you plucking the fruit of the seed that you planted so long ago with the Seven of Wands that you fought so hard and so long for. Now it's finally bearing fruit to the point where you can harvest it. So you tell me in the comment section, I mean, in what way this speaks to you, because it has something to do with something you've planted, a seed you planted, and I say manifestation because of that. A goal, a wish, something. So let's see. I'm using the Flower Petals Oracle that was recently donated by Laura M. Laura, thank you so much for this gorgeous little deck. Also, when I was talking, sorry, let me back up. When I was talking about protective energy, right? And that you will, because that's who you are, that warrior spirit will protect what you feel is yours, or what you feel is valuable to you, or what's important to you, whether that be something or someone. I also feel like that applies also to a manifestation, okay? Where you protect the seed that you've planted, in other words, until it bears fruit. You know, you don't always want to share your ideas with people. You don't want to always share your manifestations with people, because, you know, you got to protect them until they show signs of life and they're full grown and into maturity. Because if you share it too soon, people can, you know, throw negative energy at it, and it kind of throws off the progress, okay? It can throw off the progress. Thing is, when people put negative energy towards something you're working on, or towards any of your successes, they're only just basically robbing themselves. They end up robbing themselves by doing that. You know, they do say as you bless other people, you know, and as you wish for their success, you too leave the door open for your own successes and your own blessings. So never, you know, take somebody else's blessings away from them, because at the end of the day, that'll ricochet and it'll come back and take blessings away from you, right? So I feel like some of you have been very protective over whatever it is you're working on, rightly so. But Six of Wands is indicating a moment where people are going to see your successes. They're going to see the fruits of your labor and what you've been working on. You're not going to be able to keep that away from people. People are going to see that, admire it, and recognize it, and cheer it on. Just like this soldier who is being recognized for the battle he's won. And after you achieve that, it's like resting easy, okay? That you won. You won, you achieved, you came, you saw, you conquered, right? Okay, so Magnolia, my favorite. My favorite. I have several trees in the back. You will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. Maybe your ancestors, okay, are perhaps assisting in this. Your star family, for those warriors out there I mentioned earlier, right? Your star family. Your ancestral star family. Your spirit team. You'll find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage, maybe in that heritage. And then if it's, you know, if it's not that, then it's basically your ancestors, your ancestral heritage here on Earth. Whether it be in the stars or here on Earth, it's your heritage. I also think that this journey that you've been on to achieving a goal and succeeding in something you've been working really hard on, it's also been gifting you with a lot of wisdom, right? Through the struggle and the challenge of achieving it, like you've gained wisdom in that, or throughout that journey. All right, so let's see if we can grab one more. And then what I'm going to do is grab a final oracle card via the Priestess of Light oracle. And then I'm going to also roll the dice for angel numbers. Let's see here. Gladioli, or gladiolas, right? Set boundaries well to ensure good growth. Wait a minute here. Seven of Wands does set a healthy boundary, right? It protects, stands up against naysayers, or when the odds are stacked against it, it will fight to protect what it feels, again, with the bear energy, belongs to it or needs protecting. And then says set boundaries to ensure good growth, right? Well, there goes the growth. Like I said, it's about you protecting the seed that you've planted. That would be the boundary. To ensure that it grows. That it takes root, grows, and bears fruit. That makes perfect sense, and it connects 100% to what I said not too long ago. Okay. So let's grab the Priestess of Light for a card. Pile number 3 for this reading. Whoa, hold on here. I just need one. Final oracle card for pile 3. Please, if you can just get one card to assist with this reading. Okay. Since it didn't want to go back into the deck. Ah, look, sacred breath and sound. Life force communication. We have the lovely dolphin here. Let's see what it says. The priestess of the breath of life brings the light of the dolphin to you. This important animal or animal totem has long been a symbol of the life force embodied in breath, movement, and sound. This card is telling you to bring the dolphin's easy flowing pattern to the breath of your life force at this time. Healing. Oh boy, look at this. Look at this. Healing. Healing is available to you now on both the physical and the personal levels. Deep breathing can relieve stress, initiate and accelerate healing, and raise the resonant vibration of your chi or life force. So if there's a physical issue or personal pattern you want to resolve, spend some time in deep breathing and meditation. Wait for Four of Swords, right? It can speak of meditation, contemplation as well. It says, and let yourself feel the fluid, peaceful influence it brings to your body and your life. Another sacred energy heralded by this card is the resonance of sound. Dolphins have a special way of communicating, sending out clicks and responding to their reverberations. This card is calling your attention to how you communicate with yourself and others. The aqua blue colors on the card reinforce the importance of this message, vibrating with the energy of the fifth or throat chakra. It's your soul's directive to honor your self-expression. If you find it difficult to speak up, start by venting your difficult feelings in your journal. This healing process leads to a greater courage of expression in the future. It's time to share your feelings, voice your requests, and honor your right to speak out. Take a deep breath and practice communicating openly with others. The resonance of your breath and sound will soon move your life forward with this freedom, fluidity, and sparkling joy of the dolphin's magical energy. It says, affirmation, I breathe deeply and express myself. My sound and my breath are sacred to me. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I think you are entering into a period where you are maybe working on, again, your healing. I think a lot of this fulfillment and achievement of your goals is going to bring major healing, as I said earlier. I was thinking in the beginning that it's like you're entering into a healing journey that is going to bring fulfillment, or your fulfillment is going to maybe complete a healing journey or bring much healing to you. Okay, but I think what this card is saying, that there's things that you can do to assist this along. Again, if the Seven of Wands, if there are any stresses in your life, okay, you can have victory with the Six of Wands over those stresses with a lot of what this card was indicating in regards to meditation, okay? And also exercising your throat chakra also helps, okay? So I do agree with what this is saying in order to facilitate more healing in your life. But I already feel you're already on that journey, and some of you might be already starting to put a lot of these things into practice already. So let's see what angel number comes up for you. Pile number 3. If you're not familiar with my channel, what I do is I always, roll the dice for additional messages that you have to take the journey to research and look up. I roll the dice. These numbers that show up for you can and are interpreted into messages via several sources online. I don't like to give you a source to interpret the numbers because I want you to take that journey to find the magic for yourself. If I gave you a source, it could be one you don't resonate and connect with, and it could kind of, steal the magic of what I'm trying to do here. So I always send you on your own journey to research the numbers for yourself, see what they bring to you. These numbers may indeed confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide additional messages that you need for your own personal journey. Oftentimes, taking the journey to find the numbers takes you down a few other rabbit holes, has you come across certain synchronicities and serendipity that maybe Spirit needed you to find. This is why I don't give you shortcuts to research the numbers, because I want you to take that journey for yourself and see what you come into. Likewise, I always say, please don't put the number interpretation in the comment section, because again, we don't want to rob anyone of that magic or that experience of finding these nuggets and synchronicities for themselves on the journey to researching the numbers. So let's see what number comes up for you, pile number 3 viewers, for your angel number. We have 3, 8, 3, 8, 10. So you could look up 381, or you can add 3 plus 8 plus 1. Break it down to a single digit if you want to do it that way. I will go ahead and put the numbers in the screen. Likewise, I mean, we also have numbers here in the cards themselves. We have 7, 6, and 4. Okay. So 764 could be an angel number for some of you as well. All right, but I'll put those numbers in the screen. All right, so that way you have them like right here. I'll put them in the screen for you so that way you can take a closer look at them, and then, you know, from there, go ahead and do your own research to find additional messages for this reading. So with all that being said, Star Family, I will leave you here, sending you much love wherever you are. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction helps the channel grow, reach more people, find who it needs to. And if you ever want to take it a step beyond supporting me on YouTube, check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy shop is down below. It's just a matter of paying me a visit there. I have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands. I have powerful Tektite crystals like Moldavite and Libyan desert glass there. And I also have personal readings when available. So much love to you wherever you are. Take care again, and always keep shining.